even though you're young, you're in school, you're still figuring out what you want to do with the rest of your lives. Maybe you already know, but you're maybe not quite doing it just yet. I want you to ask yourself, what kind of legacy are you going to leave behind? Are you leading people in the right direction? Are you leading yourself in the right direction? Well, 6 years old, I started the sport of gymnastics, and 10 years old is when I started setting my sights on the Olympics. That's when I laid down, I dreamt of where I wanted to take my career in the sport of gymnastics, and I pictured myself at the Olympic Games. I healed from my injuries, but I remember the time when I was injured, my coach Kelly Hill in my face, day in and day out, saying, "You're not going to quit. Keep focusing on your goal. Keep focusing on your dream. It's going to come around eventually." And my body did heal, but my mind was a little slow behind it, I will tell you that. For those of you all that know my career, obviously I was healthy enough to compete and qualify to my second Olympics in 1996. And I made it to that team and was proud to say that I was a member of truly, I feel, the most amazing team of girls that I have ever known and ever trained and competed against in my whole career. The 6 girls that I was on the team with, from Amy Chow to Carrie Strug to Shannon Miller, were hardworking, focused, disciplined, and the best leaders that I think I've ever come in contact with throughout my 18 years in the sport of gymnastics. And so when I look back at that 1996 Olympic team, we may have won a gold medal in front of everyone at the Georgia Dome or millions of people watching on TV, but I must share with you all this. That team won a gold medal way before we stepped out on that arena. It happened weeks before when we were training together, crying together, cheering on each other together. If you guys are student athletes or you're part of clubs or groups, you know what I'm talking about. You can't do it without your teammates. When you fall on your face, they help pick you up. When they fall on their face, you're a good teammate. You help pick them up. And that's what I felt from all 6 of those girls. And so whenever I have an opportunity to talk about my Olympic career in 1996, especially that Olympic career, I'm always thankful that I had teammates that were willing to really put aside their egos and really do what was for the betterment of the team. What does envision mean? In Webster's dictionary, it is defined as to picture in one's mind. You remember when you guys were really, really little, like when we were like 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 years old, and you would go to sleep and you didn't look forward to sleep, but you looked forward to dreaming. You looked forward to capturing this image in your mind of what you wanted to be when you grew up. Either if it was a policewoman or a teacher or an astronaut, whatever it was, you looked forward to it. And even when you would close your eyes, it wasn't like a dream, it was like reality. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? It was like a reality. And something happens, I think, along the way that you stop dreaming. You stop picturing in your mind where you want to take your life. You stop, when you turn 30, it's something like when we turn 25, we're out of college, we get a normal job, there's no more dreaming. There's actually nightmares at times. There's no more dreaming. There's absolutely no more envisioning. There's no more picturing of what you want to become when you grow up. And even if you're 32, I'm still waiting to grow up. Trust me. I am still waiting to grow up. I need to grow up in so many areas. Envision. E stands for embrace your passions. Embrace what you love to do in this world. There are way too many. I love speaking to high schoolers, and I love speaking to young people that are soon to be leaders now, because I want you to embrace your passions in this world. There are way too many people that go through life just going through the motions. Not liking their job is just a job, it's just a paycheck. They don't have any passion for anything in this world. And maybe it's because they didn't have the right surroundings of people when they were younger, or opportunities, or whatever it is right now. But I want you all to choose to embrace whatever it is you're passionate about. N stands for you need a plan. Know that you should always have direction in this world. You need a plan. You need to have an idea of where you are today, point A, and where you want to be tomorrow, point B, and then it continues to go on. Envision. V stands for values to live by. I like to add in this other little part, values and mottos to live by. Choose to be honest with yourself. If you are lazy, know that it's going to come back and bite you. If you have no direction, no commitment, you're not honest, it'll come back and bite you. I stands for who or what is your inspiration? Because the company you keep will determine your destiny. The people you go to when times get tough will determine your destiny. S, setbacks and obstacles. I inspire others. When I look back at my career, my athletic career, there's highlights, of course, at the Olympic Games. But of course, when I look back at my full career, from, 6 to 32 years old, the highlight of my career continues to happen today. It's not the gold medals, as was mentioned in the intro. It's not the gold medals. It's not the endorsements. It's great to be able to provide for myself and have a nice lifestyle, woohoo. But honestly, the most uplifting moments for me are truly moments like these. It doesn't matter if it's an audience of 100, or the other day I spoke to an audience of 500, American Institute of Architects. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's young people in college that are still trying to figure out their lives, or it doesn't matter if I'm lobbying on the Hill. To know that I can actually touch someone else's life and inspire them and plant a seed in someone is truly the greatest gift there is. Envision. O, opportunities to grow, learn, and expand yourself. And the day until you're living your last breath on this earth, you should still be striving to grow. Doesn't matter how much money you have in the account, doesn't matter your status, it doesn't matter your title, it doesn't matter who's following you. You are always going to have to grow in this world. And you can only grow by taking advantage of opportunities around you. And the last part is, and never give up. I know it's cliche. I know you guys will probably have parents, teachers, coaches, people around you telling you, don't quit. They were right. Don't quit. And if you have quit in life, then something, I'm sure you'll regret it. Just a little incy bit, it's a small of it. And there's nothing wrong with that. You'll just learn from that lesson. You won't want to quit again. Trust me. So never give up. Never give up on inspiring the world around you, and never give up on taking advantages of opportunities to grow. I want to thank you all for having me here this evening. It's truly been an honor.